Hi, I'm Dr. G. I can't see myself, but I think that you can probably hear me. I want to talk with you just a little while today about being a teacher. I've been a teacher now for almost 50 years, so I have a few things to say. But the most important thing about being a teacher is my responsibility toward my students. It can't be about me. It must always be about them. My responsibility is to help them find that power of learning that lies inside them. That power to learn that each of us has, but not all of us know how to use. That power of learning that gives them confidence, that helps them secure knowledge, that helps them learn about themselves, about others, and about the world. And gives them the confidence to not be afraid to step out into the world and to find their place, to create new ways of seeing and doing and being, and to not be afraid of what they cannot know, but to realize that with a little work, a little perseverance, you can learn most anything. The trick is to forget things and to learn what's important. I've discovered along the way that teaching and learning are actually opposite sides of the same coin. I have always been a student, and for 50 years I've been a teacher. And when I'm in the classroom teaching, I'm learning as much as the students. Each day I learn something new about one of them. Each day I learn something new about myself. Each day I learn something new about how to teach and how to learn. And that's what I want for each of them. I'm actually going to move back into the classroom this winter at age 75 with a walker. Yes, I know, but I'm going to do it anyway. These are high school students, and I'm a little scared, but I'm also very excited, and I'll be teaching with a young friend of mine, and the classroom teacher will actually be there, so there will be a team of 3. What to teach them? Not to be afraid of what they don't know. I think that's a very important thing right now with the world so chaotic and swirling around us. And every day we read something new about the future, about the fact that all the jobs that we know right now, 60% of them are going to disappear before it's our turn to find a job. So what will we do? We will do what we are learning in class. We will do what we are learning to not be afraid to do, to see the world in a new way, to look for alternative ways of being and doing, to be entrepreneurial, to be innovative, to look for possibilities, and to not be afraid of what we don't know, to not be afraid, but to step forward. This is something that we have to teach. This is something that students have to learn. I'm not sure that everyone is born with the ability to not be afraid of what they don't know. We have to learn to be a resilient person. We have to learn that there's strength inside ourselves. And we have to know about that power to learn and to do and to be. I share what I know. I share the knowledge of my field, my discipline. But that knowledge is changing. Some of the things I taught when I began teaching 50 years ago have been debunked in those years since. And I teach it a different way now. So what we give students, what we tell students each day may not be the way it is in 6 months from now or a year or 5 years or 10. So I've learned that the most important thing I can do is to teach them how to learn and how to be confident enough to be able to learn, and how to use what they know. That is the ultimate step in learning. First, I have to look at it, and I have to see what it is. I have to figure out what does it mean. Then I have to say, well, do I agree with that? What do I know? What do I do? What have I seen that gives me some experience or some knowledge about that? No, I don't think I do agree with it. I better go back and see if I really understood what they said. Yes, I did, and I do not agree. But I see it happening this way, and I think it could be successful if we did it this way. So I'm going to create something new, and I'm going to try it out. I'm going to use it. I'm going to apply it. I'm going to adapt it. That is what we have to teach, because that is what students will have to do. This generation will be responsible for creating the new world. This generation will be responsible for facing some major problems. The earth is getting warmer. The storms are getting more severe. The forest fires are raging. Someone has to step up and say, I'm asking questions about this. I don't know yet, but I'll figure it out eventually. This is not easy to teach, is it? Because it's much easier for students to say, but Dr. Judy, tell me what to do. Tell me what the answers are. Tell me what the questions are. But that is what I cannot do. That is what I must teach you. So, teachers of the world, step forward, because you are the future. When students leave your classroom at the end of the day, what do they take with them? That is what you must figure out. What do they take with them? Only the questions you've asked? Only the assignment you've given? Only what you wrote on the board? It's not enough, is it? It's a new world for them. It's a new world for us. So step up. Grab your walker. Join me. We're still teaching. Bye-bye.